Okay, good morning everyone. In this video, we would learn how to make a digital lesson plan on clause. So first of all, what is clause? Okay, just let us follow the procedure. Okay, I hope you can view in the screen. So what is this clause first of all? Okay, so clause is a sentence. A clause is a sentence. It is forming a part of a bigger sentence. And there are two major components within a clause. One of them is a finite verb, and another one is what? A subject. Yeah, sometimes the subject may remain absent also. What is a finite verb? A finite verb is a verb which completes the sense. Okay? A finite verb is one which completes the sense. Let us give an example so that it will be easy to understand. For example, this sentence. He was ill and he was absent. If we divide the sentence into two parts, you can see the first part that is underlined, he was ill. The second part is he was absent. Both these parts are joined together using a conjunction and coordinating conjunction. So this is a clause. These two are separate clauses joined together in a sentence. Let us proceed further. Now this is the division of clause. Clause is first of all divided into three categories: principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. The example which we went through is of coordinate clause. Okay, two clauses are joined together with a coordinating conjunction. That's why it is called coordinate clause. Now, this principal clause. So, a part of a sentence which can stand on its own, which does not require the help of other parts of the sentence, is called a principal clause. But the principal clauses can stand on their own, but some part of the clauses require the help of other parts of the sentence. And those parts who require the help of others are called subordinate or dependent clause. And those subordinate or dependent clause is furthermore divided into three categories. One is noun clause, another is adjective clause, and the third one is adverbial clause. We will give examples so that it will be easy to understand. Look, the first sentence. As it is raining, I cannot go outside. In the first part, what happens? It is a subordinate clause. If you say simply, as it is raining, then the sentence is what? Complete or incomplete? Incomplete. It does not make a sense. Without saying the second part, the first part of the sentence does not make a sense. So this part is dependent upon the first part. That's why it is called subordinate. The first part can stand on its own. If you say I cannot go outside, that means you are expressing your inability to go outside. It does not require the help of the first part. So that this second part can stand on its own, but the first part cannot stand on its own. So that's why this is called subordinate clause, and this one is called principal clause. You can see another example of coordinate clause. The earth is round and it moves around the earth. So here both the parts of the sentence can stand on their own because both of these are principal clauses. So here, this functioning of the subordinate clause will determine what kind of clause it is: noun clause, adjective clause, or adverbial clause. If it functions like a noun, then it is a noun clause. Let us go to an example. I know that he is honest. Suppose simply I say, I know him. So this him is what? Object of the word him, he. Similarly, here this is what this whole subordinate clause functions here as a object to the verb know. So that's why this is called a noun clause. This whole subordinate clause functions here as a noun. That is the reason it is called noun clause. Next, adjective or relative clause. This is the girl who stood first. Here, this subordinate clause qualifies the girl. Which girl? The girl who stood first. So here you can see this relative pronoun is doing what? Qualifying the girl. Always in adjective clause, whichever word or subject or maybe an inanimate object, animated object, so that will always come before the relative pronoun. Keep it in mind. Okay. Next we will go to adverbial clause. I am so tired that I could not walk. The reason of being tired is mentioned in the form of a subordinate clause. So a reason is basically what? Adverb. I am so tired that I could not walk. So this whole subordinate clause functions here as an adverb, and that is the reason this sentence is called adverbial clause. So this is what is a clause. Okay. Thank you.